Welcome to the Breakthrough Sessions. Let's start making art fearlessly and create things that only you can make. This week we're going to talk about, what do you paint? What subjects do you choose? There's so many different ideas out there, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what I would call studying for the test versus learning to know. Okay? So many of you may not know this, but I have been a homeschool teacher to our two children for 12 years now. And something that I've learned is that when you study something just to take a test, you don't really learn anything. You don't keep that knowledge. Most of the time, if you know you're going to be tested on something and you study it, you are just studying to pass that test. However, if there's something that you really need to know because there is a reason why you've got to find this out, you've got to really dig and research, there's a problem that you need to solve, or it's just something that you really, really like, then you're going to do some major digging, some really great research, and you are going to retain that information. So that is how I kind of compare painting things that you want to paint versus painting things that either you think other people are going to like because they're popular right now, or you think people are going to buy. So this is a dangerous territory to be in. If you are painting things just because you think someone else is going to like it, then you're probably restricting yourself. You're probably not doing your best work. When you start painting things just for the joy of it, just because it excites you, just because this is something that you want to learn how to do, and you're putting in the effort and the time, and when you're done, you are excited about it, then that's when you're going to do your best work. Those are the things that you need to be painting. For example, this very whimsical girl here. I've found that in the past, when I was working and trying to do some licensing deals, they would tell me what to paint. It was so hard for me to do that. I did not enjoy it. I don't even do that anymore. I don't do licensing work anymore because instead of painting things that brought me joy, I was painting things that I was being dictated to paint, and I did not do a very good job painting them, to be honest. So what happens is it creates a huge amount of pressure and stress, and it completely sucks the joy out of your creativity when you are told what to paint. And so you're kind of doing that to yourself if you're trying to paint things that you think other people will like, or if you're trying to paint things that you think other people are going to buy. Now, if you are a professional artist who's trying to sell your work, I understand that there are some things that sometimes you're going to have to find a happy medium. You're going to have to kind of see what's popular and find the common ground between what you enjoy making and what will be bought. However, most artists that are successful artists are known for something that they do that is different, not something that they do that is like everybody else. So I really want to encourage you to paint the things that you like, that bring you joy, that excite you, that make you want to paint. Because if you don't, then you're going to lose your momentum, you're going to lose the desire to do it, and you're going to lose a lot of creative ideas that you could have if you weren't so restricted. So it's a way that you're restricting yourself if you're painting things with that mindset. So stop trying to study for the test and just begin learning things because you want to know them. Interest-led learning is one of the things that we've we've done a little bit of in our homeschool, which just meant if our kids were interested in something, we would get every book at the library about that topic and let them read and research and do some sort of project on that same subject. And then when they were done with that topic, then they moved on to what else was interesting to them at the time. And you can do the same thing with your art. If you're interested in portraits, if you're interested in mixed media, if you're interested in painting cows right now, then paint a whole bunch of cows. And then next week, if you're tired of cows, then pick something else that you're interested in. And that not only will that help you to come up with even a series of paintings on some subject that you may like, it's also going to help you to practice the same type of skills over and over again until you get really, really good at it. So I asked my creative community what made them decide to take classes from me. And do you know what the number one comment was? Over and over again, they kept saying, I saw your art, it was different, I liked it, and I wanted to learn how to do it. The key there is it's different. One member even said that she kept finding paintings on Pinterest that were pinned, and she saw that they were all mine, and they all were very similar in style, and that made her search out my website and then eventually end up in my painting group to learn how to do the same type of painting. So this kind of stuff, which may not be the most popular type of art in the world, you may not see it in Hobby Lobby or Walmart or the Dollar General or whatever. This is me. This is what I love to do. And other people are attracted to that. When you are brave and you allow your creativity, the things that you love to make, the ideas that only you have to come out on a canvas, then it's going to make you stand out. And every single one of us can do this, because we're going to get into this in another week. But when you allow your own personality to come through in your creativity, then that is where your uniqueness comes from. So this week we're going to have a challenge, and I want you to be sure that you get rid of the idea that you need to paint things that other people will like or buy, and start making things that you love to make.